What's happening, fellow model builders, glue sniffers, and paint huffers? Ed, Bob's Hobby Shop in RC. Killing me, Smalls. No, it's first video of the new year. I hope everybody's enjoyed their time with their family, and hope everybody has a prosperous new year, safe. Model community is getting, well, not getting, it's awesome. It's beyond awesome. So, gotten in with a few guys on Instagram. Nick, him and I talk a little bit. He's a phenomenal builder. It's 721 Hobbies, and he's got a on his sticker we traded, and it looks like about a 72 Chevelle that he drag races. So I'm gonna update you guys where I'm at on the Chevelle. I am going to be, after this, once I get done with this car, I may take a break from it for a little bit. I'm not quite sure yet, but might do something out of my comfort zone. Jason and the guys over at Husky Scale Model are giving me shit because I don't do military models, but you never know. So stick around, stay tuned, and we're gonna hit it. Alright guys, there we go. Actually, here you go. There's Nick's sticker in the background. Bench is a mess. So, good news we've got is, talked to Robert from Typhoon Painting Products, and he is jumping on board and sponsoring me for another month. Awesome. Thank you, Robert. You rock. Appreciate you. All his racks, as you can see, even, well, that's one of his racks I've had, like I said, going on 5 years now. And then the new racks he sent me for my Outlaw paints, which I don't have any bigger space to put anymore. I've got 2 more I've got to put up, but they are absolutely phenomenal, man. They're space savers. They don't take up a lot of room. He's got them in so many different sizes for your different paints, for you guys that do miniatures, or you guys that have your autos, or if you're using Barbatos Rex paints, whatever, splash paints, these all fit. So if you got Outlaw, these will fit. So he's agreed to jump on board with me again. He's sending me something in the mail. He said he'll have it. He said he'd have some patience, he told me. So, all right, it's awesome. So he's got his code still. All you guys, they're not expensive, like 30 bucks, I think it is. So if you go to Typhoon Painting Products, punch in the coupon code Bob's Hobby 20. He's giving you guys 20% off of the paint racks, all of them. Fill your cart up with all the paint racks you want. He's got the ones with the drawers. He's got everything. Go in there, fill it up, punch in that code. You get 20% off your whole order for all the paint racks. So, it's awesome. I'm glad to have him on board again for another month. So, where I'm at with the Elko. I have finished. I don't know if I showed it on the last one. The doors are all finished with the jambs. I got my door panels done. Both sides are done with that. I have found an engine that I am going to be putting in it. It's getting a 383 stroker. It's got a Muncie 4-speed, which is what I wanted. I don't know if I'm gonna 3D print parts for this one or not. I'm trying to keep this build to where it's just parts, not 3D printed. You know what I mean? I changed the rear end, so I'm not going with the 3D printed rear end. Here's where I'm at. I just got to do a little more sanding. I had to fill in, and then maybe my frame rails, fill that in, and then this will be done. thinking about cutting and then dropping. I don't know yet. I got to see how I want this to sit with the stance. So, yeah. I did all the tubing, everything. Like I said before, I know I could have 3D printed it, but I didn't want to. I'm trying to stay away from 3D printing on this one. Doing it old school like we used to before the 3D printers came around. So that's what I'm trying to do. I want this completely different. Like I said, man, I'm a leader, not a follower. I love my 3D printing. I mean, we sell our 3D printed products. I said, I just did a, I think I showed this before. 4L60 we're selling on the website. $3.50. For that, we've got our 90-degree elbows. Fuel fitting elbows that I did. Those are on the website for sale right now. I'm gonna get 8 of them for $1.99. So I mean, I'm not charging a lot of money. I'm doing it differently. I know everybody else, they print the engines, they sell those, stuff like that. I want to try to stick with, like, a lot of everybody does not like the photo etched. Some do, some don't. So what my goal is, I'm trying to do the 3D printed stuff that is equal to the photo etch, but adds some depth to it, and it's just not flat stuck on there. Like armrests, door handles, switches, stuff like that, fittings. I've done my intakes and carburetors, which I have here. This is my Edelbrock that I print. I design my stuff. It takes a lot more to sit and design your stuff than just to sit there and 3D print it. I design it and print it. So, and then my Holley carb I did. You can see completely down everything. Down inside. All the butterflies. Everything on the side. Yeah, it's very, very, very detailed. I'm proud of it. So, I'm trying to stay away from that. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to or not. Probably not. I want to do this old school. I'm not very happy with these. I was going to go with just dual carbs. These are the old tri-power ones. I'm going to strip these down, make them look as good as I can. I'm going to do some oblong air cleaner on it to fit those. This motor came out of, if I'm not mistaken, it's the MPC. I think it's a 65 vet. I think it was the one with here it is, actually, hole in the hood. I got parts laying around. I could have went with the stacks, but what I want to do is this is gonna be a sleeper, so I don't want anything sticking out of the hood or anything like that. I don't know if any of you guys have built this kit. The bed fitment, the way it goes in is absolutely horseshit. It overlaps, so I've had to fill and then sand so it at least looks somewhat decent and not like a cluster mess. Had to make the tailgate fit as it did not fit, so I've got that down pretty good. The inner bed is glued in. I had to make a support because I broke the sides because they're so thin when I cut the doors open. So yeah, I was pretty upset, but I'll get it fixed. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but at least it keeps the hood or the roof from flopping around now. So yeah, I got this going. The gate opens good now. Closes the way it should. Looks good. Everything lines up. Very pleased. But yeah, I don't know if the original one is like that, but this is the repop. So that's where I am at. I am still, if anybody out there in our model community has a Baldwin Motion hood from the Camaro, the AMT kit, I would love to have it. One of the guys that's in one of the model clubs I belong to on Facebook, I've known him for a while. He supposedly sent me one and it got lost, and that was a month ago. And then he said he would send me another one. I haven't seen anything. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with the hood. This is going to be a Baldwin Motion. So if anybody out there has one, leave it down in the comments, man. I mean, I'll pay the shipping or whatever you want for it. You know, or I got a lot of parts. If you want something in trade, I'd be glad to trade. So, yeah, anybody out there has one of those. Been fitting. So everybody uses the white glue when they mock things up. I don't like using the white glue. So this is what I use. I use the Fun Tack. I cut little pieces, form them, stick them together. I know some stuff you can't, but that's how I got the dash in there right now. So I can get everything ready to go. I got to make the door jambs on the body. So, stuff's not expensive. I think it's like $4, $5 for this big package. You can get it with the blue, or I think they have it just tan. But this is a good investment. Definitely worth it. If you're trying to mock stuff up and you don't want to glue it, definitely use the Fun Tack. This stuff rocks. I've been using this for a long time instead of using the white glue and then having to sand it down when I take it apart. At least this way, all I gotta do is just clean up the little bit of putty that's left, and that's it. But yep, that's what I use. I like it. Any of you guys out there know I've got, like I said before, I have quite a bit of Icky Sticky in stock. So many people, I've had so many orders. People are switching. They're actually seeing how good it is and seeing what I've been saying. There is nothing over here that compares to it. To me, doesn't compare. Nothing compares. It's absolutely phenomenal. The Thin Foam CA, Safe CA, this is a low bloom. Low bloom means it doesn't leave that haze. It's very low when you use it, so you could actually use this on your glass, stuff like that, and just keep it away from the edge. And of course, all you guys know, when you're doing your glass, you should coat it before you stick it in anyway. So this is best investment you can make. You can get it in the set. I've got all three, Novice 1, 2, and 3. This is for heavy scratches, for, if you're wet sanding and you accidentally go too far, this takes it out. And you go to this one and you fine scratch, and then you go to this. So when I do the windows, basically all I use is the number 1 for the windows. I coat it. And then just in case I have a little glue on my finger and it gets on the glass, or if you go overexposed, this way it'll come off if it's coated. So definitely invest. It'd be the best. And then when I wax my models and stuff, I use Wizard's Mist. That's what I use on my Harley. That's the only thing that will touch my bike. That and Mothers. I am not a Meguiar's fan. I'm everybody's got their preferences, but I won't use Meguiar's. Mothers and Wizard's Mist is it. So like I said, go to the website. I've got a few some stuff Outlaw in stock. I've got the primer, the gray primer. I've got the black primer. I've got the lacquer thinner. I've got some colors in stock. Once you use Outlaw, you'll never go back. There is not an airbrush paint out there anywhere, like I said, guys, that even compares to Outlaw. I've sold a few bottles to some guys with the chrome. They've used it, and they've been absolutely blown away. So you can go on my website, read the reviews, www.bobshobbyshopnrc.com. You'll see the reviews for Icky Sticky. I'm not just saying it because I'm a retailer, guys. I'm telling you guys because I'm also a user, and I'm not going to tell you guys to use something. Like I said, if there's something that I don't like of them, I won't have it. Some of the stuff that Icky Sticky has, I can't carry. It's not feasible to ship over here, so it doesn't make any sense. I do have their brushes, and see in the background, I use their brushes. So I love their brushes. Their brushes are phenomenal. I've got something in to Monique she's working on for very small detail. She doesn't have real small ones yet, so she's working on that. I got this one at Hobby Lobby when they had their 40% off on the brushes. This is a small one. Other ones I got are absolutely awesome. They are well worth the investment. Here, I'll show you guys what I use for my very, very, very fine detailing. So, got a minute here. I'm gonna grab them. Everything's gonna fall down. So, okay. So these are nail artist brushes. You can get these on Amazon. So the tips, very, very fine. This is what I use for my detailing when I get to the small stuff. There's another one. It goes up in stages, but this is what the nail artists use for their stuff when they're painting nails. And it goes up all the way to the bigger ones, which you can see I got two of them. One just fell off. Hang on a second. Let me put this one away. The cover fell off the other one. Hold on one sec. I don't want to get any dust or anything because I got it all over the place from sanding down the Bondo. And then you have these two, which are also. So I think they're like $10. I think that's what I paid. I don't remember. I don't have the link. Just go on Amazon and punch up nail brushes is what they're called, and it'll pull them out for you guys. So, I think that's pretty much it. I babbled way too much. Anybody that's waiting for their orders from Outlaw, I've got it turned in to Jason. So he's getting back into it slowly but surely. He's got a lot of orders filled. So as soon as he gets it shipped out, comes here, you'll get your orders. Icky Sticky's on hold right now. I have a couple customers that have an order for some of the stuff that I don't have in stock. So they're having with the shipping something over there with it. So it'll be here. It's just going to take it a little bit of time. So guys, be patient. And like I said, go to typhoonpaintingproducts.com is what it is. www.typhoonpaintingproducts.com. Load your cart up with his awesome paint racks. Punch in that code, Bob's Hobby 20, and you get 20% off your whole order of your paint racks. And it's only good for the paint racks. It's not good for the mixers. So, and like I said, I appreciate Robert for sticking on board again for another month. It's going to be awesome. You guys, trust me, man. It'll be your best investment. Help keep your paints up. Like I said, I've had that one for 5 years, and it holds my Model Masters. And it's actually the same one that I have that is holding my Outlaw paints. It's the same rack. So it's not made out of MDF. It's made out of birchwood. You don't have to worry about it swelling. You spill paint on it, stuff like that. It's awesome. So I appreciate you guys. I babbled on way too much. Go to my website. Get your orders in, guys. They're coming in. People are starting to switch and see, man, that, I'm not talking BS. I am telling you guys the absolute truth. There's nothing that compares to what I carry. Even our hobby shop brand wires, all of our stuff is all true to correct size. I've done my research. I've done everything like that. Our fuzzy fur is the best on the market. You will not find a better fuzzy fur that there is on the market. It's brighter. It's fluffier. The company that makes it for us, I sat down, talked with them, and, I've got a lot of colors for that. That's pretty much in the paint. I've got Model Masters rattle can paints on there that you can't get. I'm not asking an arm and a leg for it. It's what the going price is. I do have some Boyd paint rattle can on there. I do have some original Testors formula before they switched over to the crap with the rattle cans. So it's not the runny stuff. So it's awesome. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for subscribing, man. You guys keep me going. All my viewers. And like I said, I won't ask anybody for a dime either, man. I just want people to see. So I'm going to try to do some more how-to videos here for you guys that are new, that have subscribed to my channel. Like I said, if there's something you want to see, man, put it down in the comments. I'll be glad if it's something that I do, something I know. I'll be glad to do a video on it and show you. I have no problems with it whatsoever, man. That's what this whole community is about, And Frank over at Frank's Model Works, he's talking about these gatekeepers, and I won't deal with it. And I do have the fundamentals of my channel video I put up, and I want people to ask questions. The only question that is the stupid question is the one you don't ask. That's exactly what it is, man. ask questions. If there's something you don't understand, ask. You know, there's so many of us out there. You know, everybody has different ways of doing stuff. You know, everybody that's in the model community, I see that they don't think they know everything. I don't know everything. Like I said, I'm learning as I go too on some stuff. You know, it's the first time I've ever cut doors open on a vehicle. I'm just learning all this stuff. So, you know, out of the 48 years I've been building, you know, this first one, I wanted to do it. Like I said, I've had this one in my mind for a long time. So I thank you guys. I appreciate you a lot. You know, keep on going, man, and get your order in for your paint racks. Get your order in for Outlaw Paints. Get your order in on Icky Stickies. And you won't be sorry, man. So I thank you guys.